Hello users of YouTube, and welcome to yet a new episode of Daniel's Videos and Etc. Guys, today we're going to be looking at a couple things today. Quite exciting. As you guys can see, that's the build right in front of us. As you can see, there's our Antec P160 anodized aluminum case. On the top we have our disk drive from Floater 72, our Pentium, our Pentium 3 933 megahertz processor. We have our graphics card down there with its missing fan detached. We have our cables for the computer, our FireWire 400 to pin out, our FireWire 400 and USB 2 card, and our CPU cooler socket 7. I'm sorry, socket 370. And so, well, we got a new thing to the pile, guys. Let's go ahead and begin the unboxing. Alright. We'll open it up to see a box. It says Hauppauge on it, which is a good sign. This is not the wrong item. Alright guys, so here we are. We got the Hauppauge WinTV-PVR 350 personal video recorder. There is a lot of words on this box, so we're going to have a lot of fun reading it. Watch and record TV shows to disc and with instant replay and program pause. Play your recordings on your TV set, burn your home videos or TV recordings on a DVD or CD. Watch, pause, and record TV on your PC in a window or full screen. Built-in personal video recorder with video out. Records your TV shows or videos to disc using our built-in MPEG encoder. Play your TV recordings back to your TV set using our built-in hardware MPEG decoder. It's got an encoder and a decoder. Interestingly enough, that'd be just an input and an output on this. Wait, is that what it's basically saying? Is there an... What I'm reading is this has line in and line out, I guess. Whether line out be RCA or composite or coaxial, I'm not sure. Turn your TV shows and home videos into DVD or CD. Includes ULEAD DVD Movie Factory for disc burning, and includes MPEG editor, TV program schedule, DVD burning software, and infrared remote. That's why I'm really excited about it. A Hauppauge down here. WinTV-PVR 350 model 990, designed for Windows XP. Why did I choose this one? So originally I had the original card was supposed to be a WinTV-PVR 150. It was one of their earlier capture cards, and it was basically pretty. They're really easy to find on Amazon, on eBay, and they're like a dime a dozen pretty much. Like the price isn't that much. Not literally a dime a dozen, like $7, but I mean that's nothing compared to a brand new one. I chose this one as a last minute decision because I found this one came with a remote, and the remote just totally blew me away, and the fact it came in the actual box. The one I ordered was a refurbished model that came with the card. The original one I ordered, the PVR 150, came with the card, a disc, and I guess in the antenna lead, but that was about it. This one has everything, like infrared port, it's a lot of stuff. But the box, as you can see, is quite beaten up. It's not new. It's not new in the box. It's used, but everything is complete. But I know I won't be able to use, unless this is digital compliant. I know I won't be able to get any TV signals from out in the real world because, well, you know how it is. They stopped it airing analog TV back in 2009, and so I may not be getting those signals, but I can always use the digital TV tuner box. And then maybe it might be able to, like, I don't know, maybe it's cable compatible. I don't know. Actually, I think analog cable was discontinued also. I am not sure, guys. We'll see. The system requirements is a Pentium 2 processor, 733 megahertz or faster. Minimum 128 megabytes of RAM, 10 gig hard drive. Well, we have a Pentium 3 933 megahertz with 512 megs of RAM and a 60 gig hard drive, so we're already fully past that one. Microsoft Windows XP 2000 Millennium R98 SE. We got 98 SE. Free PCI slot. We got it. Got a sound card, Sound Blaster PCI 128. DVD or CD burner for burning DVDs or video CDs. Well, we do have that as well. VGA card with direct draw support. I believe the VisionTek graphics card with the 32 megabytes of RAM, I believe that will work. What's included originally was included in this package. WinTV-PVR PCI 350 PCI bus card with 125 channel cable ready TV tuner, hardware MPEG-2 encoder, and a hardware MPEG-2 decoder, DVX TV stereo, and FM radio receiver, FM radio antenna, infrared remote controller transmitter and receiver. Interesting, it's transmitter as well. WinTV-PVR 350 CD-ROM includes the WinTV application for live TV on your PC screen with a pause and record plus video playback to a TV set. WinTV schedule for scheduling your TV recordings, blah 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 blah. TV editor, ULED's DVD factory, and installation and reference manual. And there's the address. Hauppauge's still around today, by the way, so. Alright guys, enough of that. There's a lot I had to read there. Let's go ahead and open the box. I'll open the box to the side that looked the weakest when I got it. So again guys, this is not new in the box. This is just used, but with all the parts. Or most of them at least. Alright. So pulling it out, it's one of those cardboard boxes. And it looks like it opens up like a trifold brochure. So picking up the middle part and this part. Opening it, we have stuff. We have the remote. Take a closer look at all this stuff in a second. CD-ROM, this is version 23B. And I'm glad it came with the CD-ROM, although it does say installation for Windows XP 2000. Hopefully it is also for Windows 98. And it's in nice condition too. That's good. Now, why am I so happy it came with the disc? Because Hauppauge is a jerk, basically. And they won't let you install their software unless you have the discs. You can't go onto their website and expect to download the TV video software. You actually have to have the disc in order to use it. I know it's kind of stupid, but that's just the way it is. I assume this is the video antenna right here. I'm sorry, or the radio antenna. Very interesting pack of video cables. And the card itself in an anti-static bag, which is not in all the way. You can't fit it in. And we may be missing something. Oh, maybe we're not. I don't know. Here's the card. Alright, so I think that's about it for the packaging. I don't know if this is everything. I definitely don't see the manual, so yeah. Card is quite a bit heavier than Card is quite a bit heavier than I expected it would be. Quite a bit heavier. But that's a pretty beefy card. It's even heavier than any of the other cards I have. But guys, there's a bit of a problem. Why do I say that? These capacitors are bulging. And that's not a good thing. Trust me that much, it is not a good thing. And it looks like something used to be here. I don't know. Maybe I'll get some new capacitors, maybe I won't, I don't know. I don't like the sound, I don't like the sign of bulging capacitors on any piece of circuitry. Hopefully that won't affect anything. I may get those replaced. I mean, they're not hard. I just desolder what's on there already and solder that. Of course, I need to be careful without touching that resistor down there. Hopefully, I won't. But both of them seem to be swollen. So, 10 volts, 680 microfarads. Alright, so the metal ones seem to be fine. Although I don't know why they couldn't have just used metal ones for the ones back here. I don't know. I'll get them replaced, guys. Don't worry. I just don't know which ones I'll be getting yet. Alright. So on the back of the card we have our FM and our TV. We also have S-Video in and video audio proprietary jack, line in, and infrared. So that's cool. Keep that right there. In this we have the antenna, which I assume will hook up like this. We'll just plug into that top port that says FM. Something like that. Let's go ahead and undo it. I mean, I'm down for listening to FM radio on a computer. I mean, that's just kind of funny to hear that on a radio. FM stereo on a computer. Like, what? Free music, guys. Interesting antenna design, if you ask me, guys. Which side is the cable, though? I cannot figure it out. Okay, so it's basically plugs into the back of your computer, and you have this long cable until eventually you get to the top, and it breaks out into these two wires. So it's basically a giant it's a giant rabbit ears antenna, but doesn't actually make rabbit ears. Instead, it just makes these two branching out wires. I am not sure, guys, what the meaning or is. I don't know if it has to do with better tracking. I can see it as an advantage, but I'm not entirely sure why they have this design set up. We'll put this away later. Baggie here. As you can see, we have our infrared sensor. I'll probably be putting it probably in my desk. That's probably where it would be put. But yeah, that just basically plugs into the port on the front right here. I don't know if the computer will use that as an infrared port, for sending data and receiving. I don't know if that's what the computer will will become an IR port. I don't know if the computer's going to detect it as that. I don't know. And here's Hauppauge's proprietary video breakout, which gives you S-video and RCA video and left and right audio. And so it's a proprietary in that sense. But it's kind of interesting though, because S-video is right here, S-video in. So they give you two S-video ports, so that's kind of interesting in that sense. But yeah, plug in like that. So we got we got pretty much 3 video in ports, which is kind of cool. And it appears we have a converter. It converts S-video to composite, which looks like has never been opened. Can understand that because I don't see the use for one. It's quite a long connector though. But yeah. CD, nothing really much to see. I'm going to probably pop this in the disk drive and see if it can support Windows 98. But yeah. And we got a remote. Don't know if it works. Everything seems to press without a problem. Hopefully the battery compartment isn't acid ridden. Nope, battery compartment's completely clean, guys. And so that's cool. CE badge. Remote's in pretty neat condition. Good nick. Nothing really wrong. Nice and clean. All the buttons seem to push just fine. I don't know if it works, but I got a remote for a computer, so that's just a first for me. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. That's it for this unboxing for the Hauppauge WinTV tuner card. I'm not sure what plugs in up here. I read that this is an expansion jack and it's meant for plugging into like front panel or something like that. I don't know if that's exactly what this is. Pretty much what I'm going to be doing to fix this card is just replacing those capacitors, because it looks like they're on the verge of exploding because just how far they're jutting out at the top. And yeah, especially when it's inside the computer, there's all this heat building up on it, and that's not really helping the capacitors either. So yeah, I'm just going to look up some replacement caps and hopefully get some new ones. Maybe I can get some Nippon Chemicons. I don't know. Anyway, guys, here's our next product. This is the one from Diamond Bar, California. So let's go ahead and unbox. Alright, this is exactly what I wanted. Alright, let me just make sure to see that's it. Alright, so that's good. Alright, guys. What do we got here? Well, we got a tiny device here. This is actually a GPU cooler. Why do I say it's a GPU cooler? Because it is a GPU cooler. And why did we need a GPU cooler? Because the GPU cooler, remember how I just said in the beginning of the video that GPU cooler was wrong, it wasn't working, it was incorrect? Well, this is the new cooler for the graphics card, and yep, it's here. Slowly unbuying it, slowly but sure. There we go. Alright, this is our beautiful little guy. Nice big yeah, this is a GPU cooler for our graphics card, our NVIDIA GeForce 2. Yeah, so basically it goes in with these pins on the side here. You just plop it on the card and push it in, and you just peel the thermal tape off, stick it on top of the processor. Fan runs very neat. It's got our power plug here, and we have very short fins, but we have quite a bit of surface area for wind to get caught and blown onto the processor. We got our little fan here. It's all great. It's all good. Let's go ahead and see how that ties into our card. This is the old fan that came with the card. It was detached and it used this thermal glue. It was literally thermal glue, and it went right on top of the processor. So as a replacement, I went ahead and ordered a brand new cooler, which was, well, that one. And, well, we'll see if that'll work with this one. So here is our graphics card. As you guys remember in the earlier video, our NVIDIA GeForce 2 GTS, GeForce 2 GTS, and basically how it'll work is this just basically goes on the top right here, and if those pins line up correctly, then it'll fit. Yep, if those pins were pushed in right now, this would not be moving, and luckily that fits the entire thing just snugly. And as for the fan, that would just pop in right here on the side. So that's how the replacement cooler would go on, which is pretty awesome. And basically what I do is just peel that sticky back off and just lay it right on top. And then those holes right here, this one and this one, I push those black pins through them, and it'll stay in place for the rest of its life, pretty much. And it's good. It's a much better cooling solution than our old CPU, our old GPU fan. I'm not going to put the new one on yet, because this graphics card may or may not work. If it doesn't work, I won't put it on. If it does work, then it works. But yeah. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this unboxing here of everything we have gotten. Yeah, that's alright. That's pretty much it for our unboxing, guys. Like if you like it, dislike if you hated it. So we got our fan cooler here, cool. Slap that in the box. And we have our old one, probably may keep it or throw it out. It's got Millennium electronics on it, which is kind of cool. But hey, that's pretty much it, guys. Like if you like it, dislike if you hated it. I'll see you guys in the next one, whenever that may be. And peace out, guys. Thanks for watching.